Sup YouTube, Fox Squad Scary Arcade here, and yeah, so we're reacting to Mr. Nightmare, and this is called Scary, Scary Things Caught on Ring Cameras. And yeah, and if you know who Mr. Nightmare is, he's actually a voice that you hear on Llama Arts a lot. So, yeah, this is by him, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and see these scary ring cams. I'm assuming these are like real type junk.
The man you're looking at is 56-year-old Stephen Groves. For 2 whole years, Groves has been harassing his disabled neighbor Stephen Persad and his caretakers. The harassment has been caught on Persad's Ring doorbell camera multiple times. In some clips, he's seen taking a screwdriver to the device trying to clip its wires.
Yo! For 2 years, bro? What's the point? And a disabled dude.
Clip, he's seen scrawling on the lens with a marker to no effect. And in these instances, whacking the device with a hammer or broom handle.
Bro, what? Yo! Yo, it's creeps like these, bro, you gotta watch out for. Like, it's a lot of freaky, weird dudes out there. Y'all really gotta be careful type junk. It's just, I've seen a few of them for real, in real person. Like, they're generally some, like, weird people, for real. Like, you gotta be careful out there, for real. Like, man, I tell you, the strangest people. What the heck is he? What's the point of this? What did bro do to you?
The reason behind the man's attacks on his neighbor's property are unknown. Over the past 6 months, Groves has been convicted of 3 charges of harassment against Persad, and has been put on a curfew and ordered to pay compensation for damages to Persad's property. Stephen Persad's niece is terrified for her uncle, having stated this is affecting her mental health, and she's scared that Groves may have intentions to harm her uncle. The restraining order that was put into place is clearly having no effect, as Groves is still harassing Persad. On top of the restraining order, Groves has been put on an electric tag for the better part of a year, and was also ordered 20 weeks of rehabilitation. Police don't seem to be able or willing to do anything more to help, considering this already been taken to court, and Groves has been convicted multiple times, leaving Persad in a very vulnerable spot.
Wow, that's what you dumb self get.
In this man's eyes. And it's understandable for Persad and his niece to be losing sleep over this.
Right.
This is a clearly dangerous, unstable man who may escalate from just attacking Persad's property to actually attacking him.
Right, you need to move, bro. You need to move, bro.
Was recorded in an unknown area at a late hour in the night. 2 hooded, suspicious-looking individuals, one wearing a mask, approach a man's front door, and when he answers, the woman pretends that her car broke down and she needs to borrow a phone.
Nah, they getting ready to do something. Nah, bro, don't even answer that.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on. You don't?
Sorry.
You see what I'm saying? It be the normalest people, bro. It be the most normal looking people, bro. And then they just pull up. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not answering the door to nobody late at night. I don't. Like, and especially you should not either. I don't care if it's a friend or somebody. Nobody should be there late in the night. I'm telling you. Like, bro, go home. Go somewhere else. Go to the police station. I don't care. Go to somebody else's place. I'm not opening the door for you. I'm sorry. But I'm telling you, it be creeps like these that be taking advantage of people's kindness. You got to be real careful of them. I'm telling you. Got to be real careful. That dude had a gun too, bro. That could have went sideways real quick. I mean, it did, but like, that could have ended
first mistake
badly.
Is opening the door at this hour to 2 hooded individuals, being that his Ring camera would have allowed him to check who's at the door before opening it.
Bro.
Instead of opening the door, if he felt the need to respond to the people at his front door, he could have and should have used the voice feature on his Ring device
For
to
sure.
ask who they were and what they need. Instead, the man opens the door, and while admittedly he knew better than to agree to let them use a phone,
We don't.
You don't.
Sorry.
opening the door in the first place was a mistake.
Right.
As the man in the yellow hoodie and mask took the opportunity to rush the door with a gun after taking one last look to the right to check for witnesses. Luckily, the homeowner slammed the door shut just in time, and the two would-be assailants fled the scene. In this case, the homeowner saved himself from robbery and danger just by the skin of his teeth, and hopefully learned to check who's at his door before answering.
Yeah, bro. If you got like
any of my other videos about
okay, so if you got like a we got a door, like we got a door that has like a screen door. So we always, like, before we open the door, before we answer the door to somebody, we always keep that screen door locked after we come in from the house, right? After we get done from going somewhere, always keep your screen door locked, right? So that when you answer the door to somebody, you see who it is, you keep that screen door locked, though, before you know you can let them in type junk. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? If they just seem, you know, like, it's just, you gotta be careful, dude.
Doorbell camera footage, then you'd know the importance of checking
Whoa!
your surroundings before unlocking and opening your door, especially depending on the area in which you live. In this video taken by the Ring doorbell camera of
Yo, is that
TikToker
lady
Jojo
okay?
Ramirez, you see just how close she and her child were from danger, and how the only thing between her and a creepy man was her front door, which she locked with only seconds to spare. Who is that? Get out of here.
Who is that? Get out.
Oh, we seen this.
She then exclaims to her son,
We seen this a year ago on the channel. It was in a crazy scary TikTok vid. Bro, this dude literally came up right after they locked the door, bro.
"There's a guy outside, look."
There's a guy outside. Look.
As Jojo shouts for him to leave,
Bro.
he backs up, but boldly continues, firmly standing in front of the door with his haunting blank expression,
Bro.
not saying a word.
That dude
The
was
man
getting
came
ready
out
to
of nowhere
kill
so
them or
quickly that
something.
It could be that he was following them for a while, or perhaps was waiting for them to return. It's anybody's guess what would have happened if the door wasn't locked.
Yo.
But a pretty strong assumption would be the man was after Daniel, Jojo's young son.
Probably.
This footage was viewer submitted, and it was taken by their Ring doorbell in a nice, otherwise quiet neighborhood in the Netherlands. The viewer was in bed on an ordinary night when he heard noises on the roof. Thinking it could have been an animal, he ignored it and went to sleep. The next morning, this was the footage he found after seeing the notifications from his Ring doorbell from the night before. In the video are 3, maybe 4 young men trespassing on his property,
Bro.
2 of them climbing the roof, while the other of the 3 who were visible, whispering to 1 or more people out of view of the camera.
Yo, they was trying to break in that mug. Look at him crawling up. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I don't even want to leave the house at times, man. It'd be too freaky, bro. Bro, who else is up there? I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, gun. I'm telling you right now, gun. I'm telling you right now, gun, okay? Bro, you gotta have a gun, bro. You gotta register for it, but you gotta get a gun. I mean, at times, I'm telling you, there's too many freaking weird people. It'd be too many crazy, like, I've heard some crazy stuff, like, some crazy junk, bro. Like, just random crimes, just random murders. It's insane. Like, it just don't make sense. It's insane. I mean, it's literally just, it's wild. Like, you really gotta be careful, bro. Like, seriously careful. Like, there's too many of these freaks out here, bro. I'm telling you, it's too many of these weirdos, bro. Like, you gotta be really careful, bro. I'm telling you, they're preying on people. They're smart. You gotta be careful, bro. Like, and you always gotta check your back, bro. I don't
Luckily,
this
leave the
was a
house
cold
without
night,
looking
and all
around
the
me.
windows
I'm
in the
always
house were
looking around
closed
me.
because it was clear they were
Like, always in public, I'm looking around me. Like, I don't like to go out and I don't check my ones and twos. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm that paranoid. Like, I literally double check the doors and windows at night. Like, I'm that paranoid. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be sure, man. I literally be like scoping or the house. Like, I don't like that. I don't like freaking. I just
trying to burglarize the house when scratch marks were found on 2 of the upstairs windows, as
yo.
if someone was attempting to lift them open. Given that there were 3 or 4 of them, they could have posed a serious threat if they were to have entered the home. After viewing the video, the viewer made sure to keep his windows all locked the following nights, and a few nights later, he woke up to the sound of someone attempting to open a downstairs window, this time not caught by the Ring camera. The footage was submitted to the police in hopes that they could identify them based on their faces. I was asked to blur their faces by the viewer, just so that if any of the perpetrators were to see this video, they wouldn't come back to the house again for any type of revenge. This one is perhaps one of the simpler yet scarier clips caught by a doorbell camera, despite how quick it is. Not many details are known, like where this took place, but this was uploaded by the neighbor of the owner of the Ring camera. In the video, we see in the dead of night a masked, young-looking man approach the front door of the house with a gun in his hand.
Yo!
For only a few seconds, clearly contemplating what he was about to do, then backing out probably in fear and leaving. The owner of the house didn't know who this was, but this was probably a person working up to an armed robbery, possibly having his sights specifically on this house. Of course, without all the details, that's just speculation, and there could be a whole lot of other explanations as to what's going on here. However, regardless, the chances of this guy or any other person with a gun coming back shouldn't be taken lightly.
Bro.
And that kind of footage should be submitted to the police immediately.
For real. I'm submitting that. Well, at least bro had second thoughts. He was like, okay, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe this ain't it type junk, right? At least he was like, this ain't it. Like, bruh, like this, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Like, bruh, but yo, it don't matter if you're going through money problems or nothing, man. Never do stuff like that. Like, just, you could get yourself in more trouble than you already are in. Like, bro, I mean, not probably, it's certain. Like, it's certain. Like, then the police is a whole nother problem, and you cannot get away with that. Like, that's bad. Like, bro. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys take safety very extremely. God bless.